They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Groupers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it here. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out.
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers' offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air, it's back. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A little floater there that falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gives it on the option. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Fighting off the defender.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Miami, 14, Kansas, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right in.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35.
Returner runs it out to the 48. And the Miami Hurricanes will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw, it's back. With the catch, it's Bauman. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Craig. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point.
Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
When these offenses offense is getting a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Get it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Cave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Groupers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Dropping back, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Fletcher. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The groupers send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's back. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Miami!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Miami, 45, and 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the groupers want to crank the tempo. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, groupers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Bauman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. And he's brought down after a nice game. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The groupers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. the third quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The hand to the running back. Got the first down and more. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's back. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The groupers will punt this one away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, it's out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Groupers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craig. Gets away from one, he's got space. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Groupers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Number 28.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
That's caught. It's Benson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Trying to run, it's Craig. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Craig. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to pass, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Daniels. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, held on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The groupers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players, more physical,